silahkan di komen. Mabar. Mabar bang, kuy bang. Kita bikin room bang. Kuy. Kuy. Kuy satu apa tim play? Kuy login bang brother. Login. Tim perang oke, siap boleh. Create one by one. Kuy, join silahkan join. Enggak. Ini udah ada nih. Iya kah? Suaranya udah ada kan? Cuma kadang rusak ya. Bentar ya bang ya. Nyalain video dulu. Udah ready. Let's go. Gabut nih bang saya bang. Push rank udah naik divisi 1. Semua event udah selesai. Nggak tahu mau ngapain. Iya teman-teman lain. Kalau yang mau mabar silahkan chat. Udah divisi 1 bang ya? Betul. Udah divisi 1 bang. Namanya Musa United. Ada aja dah. Kenapa edit ya? Kurang paham kan? Bentar. Iya. Apa ya? Aduh, koordinasi dulu guys. Bener ada nggak? Bener ada nggak? Bener ada nggak? Maaf dulu. Udah tarik awalnya udah ada nggak? Let's go. Gue sukses banget channelnya ini. Malam ini kita full mabar guys.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
And he's taking no chances there.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent...
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Can he finish? He can get that clear. And he's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Baresi. Cannavaro. And it's Palmer. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to...
And the finish! That was probably asking just too much. Great vision. Lovely bit of skill. And this is Kakitani. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So it is still 0-0. Cannavaro knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Azar going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe! Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. And that's gone loose. Kakitani goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Closing, it's Iniesta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cannavaro. 30 minutes gone. Here's Rodri. Palmer. Cannavaro. Cannavaro tries making a foray down the right. Gets into some space. Looks across and plays it in. This is their second corner of the game. De Bruyne has it in a wide position, and that should get the job done. And there's the shot!
Aduh.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Tiga kali guys, bentar itu.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace, looking for the run.
Bola.
This is Kakitani, and he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Aduh.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Cannavaro showing great feet there, and he was alert to it. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. So what can they make of this? That's been slipped through. Abiati gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Hazard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get...
It's a mighty... and it's hit the woodwork and out!
Aduh.
Neymar going vertical. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that is expertly dealt with. That is good alertness. Now this could be a chance. Looking to play him in. And this is De Bruyne. Bullish header! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played.
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Steaming on goalwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Abiati claims it without any fuss.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try...
And pull it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Nice control. Cross to the back post. And he's there to clear it.
Well, look, urgency has spread through the team, and we're seeing a really coherent reaction.
And he shoots! He scores! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he get it through? He could be in here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Hullet.
Aduh.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Aduh.
And that interception was most necessary. Here's a chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Palmer. Looking for options for movement. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away? Robertson. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Driving on and making good progress. Good ball over the top. Rodri. And he's forced to go back. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene
Dunk.
sostituito con il numero 20. Park Ji-sung.
And it's Azar. Iniesta. And here's Kakitani. Kakitani.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw
Il
now.
quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? Quality ball. 2 minutes to be added on. Park Ji-sung wins the duel this time. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's fabulous.
Aduh.
And that's that.
Gimana?
Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing.
Game
Both
one,
sides,
game
as it
one.
turns out, unable to be separated.
Game one. Ada lagi kah atau kita play lagi? Boleh, boleh, boleh. 2 kali juga boleh. Ready bang. Apa ini? Ya? Ini apa sih? Susah apa? Hmm. Yuk yang lain yuk. Kita mabar happy malam ini. Kita party mabar. Ya, kita coba formasi. Lah kok nggak ada sinyal guys? Kenapa guys nggak ada sinyal kan?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Doku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, that's a fine challenge. He's going to be disappointed with that. Van Nistelrooy, and they can counter here. Now it's Palmer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, what a climb!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Palmer. Shifted it to the flank. He has found a way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Robertson is there, and he can get that clear. Driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Koundé. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And there's his chance to lead the counter. No, that's been intercepted. And now the breakaway. No goals as yet. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Kukçu. Platini. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Played into space out wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta. Iniesta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Neymar defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Park Ji-sung. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. It's Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. And here's Platini. And here's Palmer. Cannavaro. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And the counter is on. Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene sostituito
Here
con
we go again.
numero 22.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! And that has left him in a heap. And the shot! Oh, that's a key interception. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Kakatani driving forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In towards the back stick. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Ada ya yang Mbappe 110 ya kencang.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Robertson.
Wala.
Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Abiati. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Real chance! He's got a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Iniesta!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Kakitani. And here's Zico. Kukçu. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pullet. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Zico.
Kencang banget ada
Oh, this is a
suaranya.
very good run. And it's Iniesta. Zico! And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival, Robertson. Cross from Robertson.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Platini. He's got away. Platini purring through the gears.
Aduh. Terlalu ini.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Park Ji-sung. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Hullet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Pinches it off him.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is that. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Seru bang. Ih, seru kan? Ih, seru kan? Asik. Yuk guys, yang mau mabar lagi atau Bang Brother main lagi guys. Jadi kita bisa 3 ronde nih guys. Yuk yang mau mabar. Yang mau mabar silahkan. Kok nggak ada suaranya ya? Tes tes. Yuk yuk guys. Tes, 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 tes. Halo, 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 halo. Ini kecilan nggak ya guys ya? Segini kali ya? Ya, masih mas. Hah? Ada paket. Nabila, apotek sesama pasar. Aduh, aduh, aduh. Mana, mana, mana. Yuk guys, ramaikan guys. Yang mau mabar guys. Open play PVP. Free guys. Seru ah. Nggak ada kita main event guys. Karena gabut. Gameplay. Ini bisa random kan? Search mushroom. Search, waduh. Nggak tahu guys ini ya. Gimana caranya? Ada YouTuber yang lagi online kayak guys ya. Kita coba cek guys. Bang, mau nanya kenapa pembelian koin error mulu, terus lari ke formulir juga nggak bisa, minta solusinya bang. Halo bang Muhammad Iqbal. Itu belinya di mana bang? Biasanya pakai kode shop bang, yang ini, yang paling gampang sih daripada Steam Wallet. Steam Wallet tuh lebih mahal guys daripada ini guys. Alhamdulillah. Udah bersin ya. Nominating kontrak. Siapa ya? Aku kasih tahu nggak online guys dia guys. Coba kita.
Oke, cek cek.
Bang, divisinya apa? Divisi 1 bang. Romario. Ini sebenarnya Cruz guys yang bagus nih sama Pele. Cuma sayang koin. Itu beli di aplikasi eFootball pakai banking nggak bisa, Dana nggak bisa, Alpha Indo juga nggak bisa. Oh iya kah? Jangan lewat aplikasi langsung bang, lewat kode shop aja, kodashop.com. Nah nanti cari aja eFootball. Udah bersin-bersin. Speednya kencang banget kemarin. Low screamer, floor track. Back low screamer tuh kurang apa ya? Kurang nyantol guys. Mending yang long reach tackle kalian. Jadi kamu mending ya. Ini sih yang OP sih si apa ya? Si Odo ya. Odonya bagus nih. Sama Rui Costa. Kita nunggu hari besok guys. Siapa yang bakal keluar guys? Belum ada info. Coba cek setting dulu ya. Setting. Apa ya? User information. Bukan ini. Oh ini. 94.000. Avatar apa kita ganti ya guys ya? Guys. Duh, kita main apa nasional kan? Tuh nggak rame guys nasional guys, nggak seru guys. Cangkrik bos divisi 1 6.000. Azan guys di sini guys. Luas. Jadi hating guys. Malah yang ini ya. Facebook. Hazard. Ini ada dua decline price yang bagus yang mana ya? Lupa nih. Ini sebenarnya udah nggak kepake guys nih guys. Si Lewandowski ini. Kita jual saja. Beribu doang ya. Ferrannya ada dua. Fermin. Ini Neymar yang speed kah? Neymar yang playmaker guys. Ini tuh bisa-bisanya dapat Aubameyang yang ini guys. Bukan yang booster ya. Ini Mbappe 85. Ada Fermin juga. Ferran. Galot. Siapa ya backnya ya? Sergei Cardona. Ini bagus, kata orang-orang bagus nih. Satu delapan enam. Blocker, tackle. Waduh, segini ya. Quick match. Orang Jepang ya. Kok bisa ada orang Jepang ya? Kali.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chooses to go cross-field. And here's Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's come loose. Milan have it back and can go again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jorginho. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. First quarter of an hour gone. Henderson. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Milan still without a single shot on target. And it's Palmer. Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro. For Palmer. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Park Ji-sung's up he goes! Goal! Milan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Cannavaro. He's found a way past. This looks promising. And that's a goal kick.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Park Ji-sung. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And claimed it back swiftly. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Big header! was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Michel Platini.
Wih,
No way through. Henderson. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's on it, can he get away?
aduh.
Donnarumma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Probing pass. No, that's been intercepted.
Tadi kita
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And instinct, he rises! And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space. On that, and Van Nistelrooy! It's hit the upright.
tapi
Danilo. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ibrahimovic. And he skips past his man. That's good play. He's had it taken off him. Ibrahimovic with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Platini. Might be danger here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
alas orang.
Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu stood his ground strongly. Milan finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Baresi. That's Cannavaro.
Jadi oper-operan sedikit.
And it's Kukçu. Platini looking to add to his goal. Now it's Platini. And it's Palmer. Kalulu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Strong running down that left flank. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's been shifted off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. This is the time you need that pace.
Cannavaro. And here's Platini. Jordan Henderson.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just eases him off the ball. The ball has bounced loose now. And this is Ibrahimovic. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Palmer. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Palmer. It's a mighty effort! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah.
Partisum! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Platini! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Park Ji-sung picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Tuh. Wih, kena kartu. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic lagi. Ruth Van Nistelrooy. Wih, kok bisa? Park Ji-sung, Cole Palmer. Satu lagi. Wih, kita nggak bisa ngecek ini. Berarti oh bisa. Di Beckenbauer, ada Beckenbauer dari mana? Ih, Declan Rice-nya 102 ya, kok bisa ya? Gue begini. Ada yang mau beli bang? Ya, kita tunggu aja deh di sini.
Beli yang mana? Belinya? Hah? Nasi goreng plus telur. Yang biasa tapi. Yang biasa apa yang pakai sayur? Telur dadar apa telur ceplok? Pakai minum? Es jeruk? Bisa mau ngerjain teh. Iya, itu perpanjangan doang. Gara-gara ini. Banjir. Belum ditutup tapi. Iya, itu udah ditutup kemarin. Minggu kemarin itu udah ditutup. Terus ada yang komplain. Bilang banjir, apa banjir. Ini diperpanjang. Nggak mau dicicil. Pesan nggak? Oh, bukan mentah, bukan mentah. Kalau bukan, kalau mentah nggak boleh.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. And it's Jordi Alba. Cross needs to be good. Aviati claims it without any fuss.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Marquinhos. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he terrific header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eder Militao. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Played into space out wide. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And we have our very first corner. Good read, needed to be. Chance for a shot! Goal, Milan! So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Platini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Marquinhos. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's a great ball. Nunez! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Rodri. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Forlan receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's nice. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Platini.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
Iya, bang. Boleh bang, nggak ada lawannya mas Yan. Mau bikin musuh dulu kan? Yuk, gimana bang? Wih, join sini bang, brother. Let's go. Add brother. Wih, join sini bang. Iya bang. Oke bang. Ih, let's go. Kenapa enggak? Nah, ayo guys, ramaikan guys. Boleh bantu.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
And this is Lewandowski.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Park Ji-sung. Rodri.
It's Park Ji-sung.
Milan, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Neymar. And it's Iniesta. That's Kakitani.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. He's dribbled past his man here. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Zico going face to face with his great rival. Somewhat off target. Milan so far providing... Oh no, this does not look good! Platini. And he skips past his man. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kakitani proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. And the cut, a header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, they could break here. Zico. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's had it nicked away. Koundé. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Plays it through. Kukçu. And it's Rodri. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard for Iniesta. Zico. Can he get on the end of this? And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Distributed tidily. Baresi. Park Ji-sung has created 1 goal already. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's Kukçu. Here's Rodri. Platini. Great chance!
Ini.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Platini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta.
Waduh.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Zico. And here's Lewandowski.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Chance, surely! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
Chance for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Nice control. Now it's Palmer. Look at the space here. Oh, such a clever touch. Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Park Ji-sung. Lewandowski. So what can they make of this? Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been slung wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Kukçu. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Neymar. Good driving run. It's played through for him. A lot of space. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break, and it's very nicely done.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Park Ji-sung. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Ci sarà
He's in a good position here. Neymar. And that's
Yes,
it.
main lagi. Ye, 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 ye,
Milan
ye, ye.
illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have
Nggak
seen,
bisa
so...
nih. Kelas bang, brother. Ini apa ya? Next, lanjut. Cari bener. Aduh, besok udah reset season soalnya bang. Udah sama ya nasi gorengnya? Bener ya, kenapa ya? Tuh. Kan gue kita ganti formasi lagi ya. Ketebak soalnya. Formasi apa ya? Kan gue yang satu. Dapat kartu nggak tahu bang. Ya, belum selesai. Oh, nggak tahu bisa dapat atau enggak ya. Kemarin Aubameyang malah dapat yang ini. Malah dapat apa tuh namanya? Yang versi nggak ada boosternya. Cuma wisdomnya dapat sih.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Terrific header! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great ball if he can get there. Dunk with the clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he welcomes it in. He's found the way through. And he shoots! Platini. Now, can they get him away? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aims beyond the defence, and a shot! Iniesta. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Yamal's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Chance here to counter. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That's good running with the ball. Tries to pass it through. Kakitani is firing after that one. Rodri cuts out the pass. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And this is Kakitani, and back it goes. And he's played it back. He's tried one! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Zico goes short. Chance! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sad.
It's Zico! Against the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chance! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass.
Yeah.
Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Sorry guys.
Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Now it's Hullet. Milan finding their passes. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Kakitani. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rodri. And it's Kukçu. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has been cut short. Iniesta. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's got away, in towards the back stick.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He rises! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking?
And a chance!
Wih,
No mistake!
kelas, kelas, kelas.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb.
He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Baresi. Kukçu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Neves. Here's Rodri. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Picked out brilliantly. He's great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kukçu. And this is Kakitani. Kakitani! João Neves. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's aimed into the middle. And he was alert to it. Rodri does well to get it back. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Platini puts the ball in. Iniesta. Yamal. That is ended up in no man's land. Kukçu. And here's Platini. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. Crunching tackle. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Zico does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Platini. Kukçu. Gets into some space. And he whips in across. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. João Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Now is this the final assault?
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Robertson. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Yamal. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of...
GG, GG Bang Brother. Lagi tak, let's go. Ini sambil nyoba-nyoba. Serius Bang. Bang Brother terlalu jago. Kita coba formasi apa lagi nih, guys? Ini kali ya? Ini kan tadi. Udah. Kebanyakan chatnya. Bagus. Coba sama dulu. Yuk guys, jangan lupa like guys. Sama subscribe.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Kakitani, Iniesta, Aviati claims comfortably.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
And it's Rodri. Oh, no joy this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Platini, and he's found a way past. Oh, well measured. And this is Hullet. He's had a shot! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Kakitani. Manchester United finding their passes. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Kakitani. Kukcu. That's really well manoeuvred.
That's going in strongly.
Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Iniesta. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hullet. Kirkchu. Out towards the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson. Mbappe touches it back. Kakitani. And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Doku. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Michel Platini. Tries to pass it through. Kirkchu. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Doku, the specialist in tearing teams up. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
È possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico. Cambio di giocatori.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. It's a promising position. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Is there any support? He might not need it. Referee has just said play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice sequence of passes this. Kupchu. Hullet, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Hullet. Kimmich could try cutting inside here. That's good play.
Oh, really well played.
Now João Neves. Platini ploughing through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Van Nistelrooy. João Neves pokes it out wide. Spread neatly. Doku. Strong running down that left flank. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Kakitani. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Nistelrooy! Platini with the slide tackle there. They want to be quick to recover this. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Doku. That's very neat. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Iniesta chips it through, and a shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Kukcu. That is lovely. Brilliantly cut out. Doku. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for a shot! And here's the chance to counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the left it goes. It's a good-looking delivery. Araujo gets it clear. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Kukcu has it in a wide position. That's tidy. Now it's Platini, and he's managed to get free. Great chance!
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some
Ci
pressure.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity.
Kilas guys, rame guys. Yang belum nge-like, please like. Yang belum subscribe, jangan lupa subscribe. GG bang, kelas. Ini cara nambah add friend? Boleh. Add friend bang. Gimana cara nambah add friend guys? Tip. Action. Gimana caranya? Kok kebuka ininya? Timnya. Bentar. Apa nih? Bentar. Game plan. Kok nggak bisa ya action? Player detail. Kok nggak bisa advance ya? Gimana ya caranya ya? Nggak tahu guys. Cara advance guys. Nggak tahu caranya buang. Wak. Kenapa? Hmm. Iya. Masa tuh? Panas. Iya. Nggak, kita pakai itu guys. Coba kita pakai formasi advance team kali bang. Coba nanti ku add. Gimana cara advance team?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Kukcu. And he's well positioned here. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. It's a good run down the right. Iniesta. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Looking to play him in. Kakitani. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Rodri. Platini. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Kakitani unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Foot in. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Palmer clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Kakitani! Can he get on the end of this? Palmer gets into a good position. Doku looking to be a menace in the final third. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back...
Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
They've done it! Tries from distance. Just eases him off the ball.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Iniesta. Neymar. Pinches it off him. Kukçu. Park Ji-sung. Neymar. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene sostituito con il
There's the start of the second half.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Robertson. Caught offside that time. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Rodri. And he skips past his man, and it's Hullet. Ball played for Kukçu. That's good play. Turns and goes back. Kukçu hurtling down that right flank. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Milan still this single goal behind. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Iniesta chips it through. That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Chooses to go back. Driving forward. Showing good feet.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's had a shot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung stood his ground strongly. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta. Ronaldinho.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he lines up a cross. Abbiati claims it without any fuss. Zico. Cannavaro, too strong for his opponent there. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Platini gets into some space. Crosses it in here. Park Ji-sung! Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Dunk is there and he can get that clear. Park Ji-sung receives it in a wide position. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's gone direct here. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Kakitani looks to get on the end of this. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the pass is intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Kukçu. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Iniesta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd...
Makasih banyak, makasih juga Bang. Makasih juga Bang. Add me di Steam. Hehehe. Oke guys, cuma itu aja guys malam ini guys. Habis itu kita ngapain? Kita bubuk guys. Thank you yang udah nonton.